Good morning. Once again, this is James from the Wall Street Minute, and wow, it's been a rough couple of days here. The Trump tariffs have basically tanked the market. It looks like today we're going to get another whooping, and we're sort of searching for a bottom. What do I think about all this? Well, I'm going to remind a lot of people. In 1979, President Jimmy Carter appointed a guy named Paul Volcker to be chairman of the Federal Reserve. And Volcker worked on a policy which ended up ratcheting up interest rates well over 20%. We had runaway inflation at the time. The economy crashed into a huge recession, and they were basically calling for Volcker's head. But then everything turned around, and that started the 1980s boom. That was coupled by the Reagan administration coming in, ushering in the Grace Commission, which was looking to cut government spending. There was a lot of streamlining of government and deregulation, and the market and the economy took off like a rocket ship. A lot of people nowadays are worried we're going to have a trade war, and they keep pointing to the Smoot-Hartley tariffs in 1930. But what people forget, unless you're really into these things, is in 1922 there was a massive across-the-board tariff increase by the United States, and that ushered in the booming, or what was known as the Roaring 20s. A lot's going to depend on the players. The ugly reality, which the media refuses to report, is that most of these other countries have very high duties on American goods, whereas we have opened our markets to them and let them sell stuff basically duty-free here. If they start raising tariffs, their tariffs are already high. It's not really going to have the same impact. What Trump is trying to do is repatriate a lot of business back to the United States because opening our markets was a way since World War II for the U.S. government to finance and develop a lot of its allies, i.e. buying oil from the Middle East instead of drilling it domestically. Yes, we have plenty of oil domestically. We always have. What else? Japan is another example. We allowed them to sell things into the U.S. with basically no tariffs at all, and the Japanese economy boomed, and by the 1980s was kind of pushing. Basically, a lot of people were fearful that the Japanese economy would overtake the U.S. at the time. Anyway, this is James once again from the Wall Street Minute. I would say be patient, strap on a helmet, don't panic. This will come to an end. Good stocks will go up. Just a reminder, we're in the middle of an enormous technological boom right now. And if you couple that with a slimming and trimming down of the size of government and a little bit of deregulation, that is a recipe for a rocketing stock market and a booming economy. Anyway, this is James once again from the Wall Street Minute, standing right in front of the New York Stock Exchange, in front of the Buttonwood tree. That's it right there. Say hello, leave comments, and of course, subscribe to these videos.